Whatever, man. Things is recording right now.
It's
Grease
recording?
boys. Yes, we are live. Yeah, no, we're not live, but it's action, bro. This is
Alright.
iCarly. Welcome to the show, man.
Alright. Welcome. Distinctive Clout here. And I got my partner.
Diamond Theft or Eric. Depends, whatever you want to call me.
And welcome to the Greasy Boys episode.
Greasy. Okay, I'm doing too much. Alright, so what are we going to talk about today? What is the topic of today's video?
Today, as episode 1,
yes,
we're going to talk about something that's been a little bit controversial, but not controversial enough.
Controversy? Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're getting deep in the grease. We're getting deep in the grease.
Deep in the grease. We're going to get our hands dirty in this, bro. Let's go. Let's go. What is it about? Come on, tell me. I don't know. Let me know already, dude. Why are you stalling? Come on.
This is called Tanacon.
Tanacon.
So, you guys...
What the fuck is Tanacon? Hey. I'm sorry. YouTube demonetization. That's right. I almost forgot. We can't do this on our first episode. Anyways, yeah. Tanacon, question mark. What is this? Tanacon.
There's a YouTuber that goes by the name of Tanamongu.
Irrelevant.
And she wasn't able to go to VidCon, so she decided to make her own VidCon. And this was, supported by a lot of YouTubers and a lot of celebrities to the point where this actually became a real thing.
I see.
And, people were excited, literally excited, because it gave a chance to, give these little kids or these teens or these adults...
Right? To go there for free?
Yeah, for free.
It smells fishy already. I'm just going to say
it's
that right now. It's
a little greasy, but look, listen. This is where it gets greasier. So it gave opportunity for these people to meet their, favorite creators. Because in VidCon, if you've never been there, it's a lot of creators and it's super hectic. There's at least 10K people there and walking around, and you might not be able to get to meet your favorite creator. So in Tanacon, it's a perfect way. It's a perfect way to at least meet some of your favorite creators in a smaller crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's free.
Yeah.
And there was also a featured creator pass. It went by the name of featured fucking creator pass. But so things were going good. People were really excited. There was support around this. And then here's the celebrities and the YouTubers started saying that they're gonna appear, that they're coming. And it rolled around the day of Tanacon, and it was an utter complete disaster.
Disaster? I can imagine. For it being free, there has to be 1 million people running through the gates. I don't know. That's what I think.
So this whole convention, if you can even call it that, has a lot of dark, shady stuff about it, and we're gonna uncover it today. We are scrolling through the grease, and we are gonna frame, and we're gonna find the people who are really responsible for this.
Yes, we're gonna dive right into the grease like you're boiling an egg in the morning. Let's go. Okay, so I did my research the other day, so I was acting like I didn't know what we're talking about when I did, whatever. It's for the content, for the views. But I wonder what this is for. See, we're doing this for a purpose. Why would she do this? Why would she do it free? Okay, I understand the big picture here is that I don't want VidCon. We don't want VidCon. We want to have one that's free and accessible. Hey, screw YouTube. Screw this. I never attended this. They kicked me out. Blah, 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 blah. It's a whole lot of childish thing, but then it has a awesome purpose because we can all go, right? It's free. Yeah, but hold up. Something smells fishy when you're making it so public and you're inviting all these big YouTubers and only bringing a place that only holds 5,000 people, and yet 1 million people come. That's a little crazy. It's a little set up. I think it's a little set up. You can't be in the right mind to say that Casey Neistat and freaking or a bunch of other YouTubers, right? A lot of freaking YouTubers just gonna come in there and not expect 1 million people to come at your front door. It's a little bit crazy.
Here's the thing.
It's free.
Here's the thing, Eric. So the whole thing is a disaster, as I said, because look. So these creators, right? They said that they were gonna come, whether it be personal DMs or the managers hit up the other managers, whatever.
Yeah.
It was confirmed that they were gonna go. It was on the Tanacon website. It's not up anymore. If you go to the website, a little image is gonna pop up saying that things will be explained later on or whatever, and that there's gonna be like a Tana. There's gonna be a Tana Mongo website explaining everything. So there was I have the list here, but there's literally tons and tons of YouTubers. I think around 80 or so that were confirmed to go. So here's when things went wrong.
Disaster.
The venue was only really meant to hold
5,000.
I think around 1,000.
5,000.
No.
It was a hotel place that only could hold 5,000. And that's the total amount of people. Like, well, the place itself could only hold 1,000. You're right. It only could hold 1,000.
But the whole venue, if you can even call it that, was literally the lobby, and the lobby can't even hold that many people. I think it was around 1,000.
I was getting a little bit confused. That's right. It could only hold 1,000 people in there, but 5,000 people were able to come. Right? Yeah. Only that's a little bit crazy. It's stupid. It's how can you do that? How do you do that? It's like inviting 5,000 people to your house. I don't could fit.
Because look, this is what happened. Ready for this?
This ain't no fucking mansion party.
I'm assuming that she wasn't expecting for all these people to come. But here's the shady thing. Because she said that there was 15,000 people there. But that's a lie. Because the numbers show that around 5,000 were... 5,000 to 4,000 were featured fucking creator people like who bought the passes and stuff to get in. And then 300 to 200 of the rest of the crowd were free passes. So, and the information about the featured fucking creator people, the people who bought the passes, were given to her ahead of time. So that whole like, oh, I didn't know all these people were gonna show up was a lot. I understand maybe if there were 100 to 200 people over the limit, but if you look at that crowd was not super huge, not to like 15K huge, but it was a good decent size. It was good. It was a good chunk.
Yeah, and what did she say? How much people that she said that were there?
15K. She said that she didn't know that 15K people were there. But look, here's where things get even worse. Because on top of that, the gift bags weren't even that good. I think they gave out a couple wristbands, a condom, and
whoa. My god, the pun, bro. How do you do that? Come on.
And, yeah, that was really
hilarious.
For people, that was the only redeeming thing.
Hold up, yeah, I think that makes up for all the nonsense that happened, all the people that got sunburned waiting there in the line. It's a good way of branding. Tana condom, come on, like who does it like that? This ain't Magnum, right? But I'm kidding. Yeah. That's not right. There's no way you can make up for that with a piece of rubber. The people were affected, many.
But look, it gets worse. It gets even worse. Because, all right, so there wasn't enough space, even though she knew how many people were coming beforehand, or she knew a rough estimate of it, so she lied about that. Then she, literally, people were getting injured. Like, if we could roll a clip, like right now,
I'll roll it.
Of this girl literally getting taken out in a stroller into a freaking, into an emergency.
Oh yeah!
Vehicle.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
And the amount of Snapchat people, Snapchatters, literally Snapchatting all their sunburns, and there being no food, no drink. I promise that was completely free. There was none of that. There was literally
scam.
Crowds of people going over each other for little small bottles of water, not even medium size, small bottles of water, And on top of that, the worst thing about it, the worst part, and the part that I'm not understanding is that no creators were there. Like, I could maybe give a pass if maybe, creators were there, and to make up for, the lack of space that the creators went outside and, they signed autographs and they, set up, little lines for different creators, to at least, make it up to the people.
Yeah, at least, hey, I'm here. That's right. It's not fair.
Walk around in the crowds, make sure people are okay, do that. but no creators showed up.
Yeah, because
I think that
come
I think
on.
there was a few, but other than that, no creators showed up. And the problem that I have with this, like the reason why I suggested that we make this episode is
Why?
because people are getting away. This list, the people who said that they were going to show up, the celebrities and the YouTubers, they have like literally the same amount of blame as Tana for this convention. Because if you're going to say you're going to show up to this place and you don't show up,
Fake.
all the fans that paid like $60, $70 for all this stuff,
On top of that, people who are
on
buying
top of
their
the
flights,
hotels
the
and
hotels, the flights, people spending over
literally,
$1,000 on this crap. Like,
yeah, thousands and thousands of dollars to not see their creators, and the creators are not saying anything. They are not taking the blame for it. Like it's only Tana that's getting it, and that's unfair.
I mean,
And you know,
I don't know. I mean,
wait.
I would blame this whole thing. She really didn't plan it out well. I'm
All
assuming
right,
that she
but-
managed this herself, right? And she planned this out completely, and that you can't make that mistake. You can't bring up a
But look,
website allowing
listen.
5,000 people to get inside, and then bringing them to a place that only 1,000 people could fit. That's why nobody could have showed up. The few people that are already there, okay, but nobody really could have came up there because the moment they were there, it started a riot, and it was just like done. It was canceled right away. It's nothing you can do about it.
Look.
You can't set that up.
Here's the thing. Because still, like you know, there's this short part, you know, because I love watching Shane Dawson, and there was this one part. I think it was the first part of his 3-part documentary, right?
Uh-huh.
That on Tanacon, and he said that that you know I let people down and this bothered me so much, and everybody you know got sick and tired of me talking about it, and they said, oh, this isn't your fault, and you know just forget about it. That right there, you know, that angers me because you know as a viewer of YouTube for so long, you know, watching literally hours and hours of content, especially from Shane Dawson. If I would have, you know, spent like that from New Jersey all the way to LA, you know, that's a good chunk of money, and then the hotel, you know, that's gonna be like a good chunk of money.
Yeah.
And then you know, getting money for the ticket, and you know,
finding like a break
yeah,
off
like
of your work, some vacation, you know.
buying the
time.
the Tanacon ticket, finding a way to get there because obviously I'm not gonna bring my car from if I had a car, but I'm not gonna bring it from New Jersey to California. So then, look, I did all of that, you know, hours and hours and hours. Potentially, I could have been doing something else. I get there, you know, it's a disaster, but you know, I'm at least hoping that I get to see Shane, maybe make up for some of the things.
Yeah.
And I don't even get a glimpse of him. I would be mad. And same thing goes for Bella Thorne.
I get it.
I think his name. There's this one guy who was super popular. I think his name is like Jake Blake or something like that. There was like a few other like huge, and it wasn't like minor YouTubers. They were huge.
Casey Neistat.
Yeah, Casey Neistat.
Really,
like I'm talking about
one of the best ones.
10 million to like 5 million YouTubers with the like that. I mean, like YouTubers with like 10 to 5 million subscribers.
With a
that's
distinctive
like
clout, yeah. All right,
so
yeah, I get it now. I get it.
You know, like, and they're not taking blame. Nobody's like, none of the creators are taking blame. And you know, I watched Philip DeFranco. I watched Do Anything for Views. I watched like Leon Lush. I watched a whole bunch of YouTubers talk about this, and none of them blamed the creator. The creators that said that they were going to show up there. Right. And it bothers me because they need to be held accountable as much as Tana is being held accountable.
All right.
Not as much, but they need to hold some sort of, you know, some sort of scolding or something because, you know, that's ridiculous. They said they were going to show up and they did not.
But, like,
so.
All right, look. I didn't side with you with the whole thing that the creators should be blamed for this because I'm thinking Tana should be blamed for it completely because after it caused a riot. Yo, what are you doing? Are you like mastering? Yeah, I'm kidding. Kid-friendly content here. So after she caused this entire riot, I'm thinking that me as a creator, if I'm gonna go there, I don't see a way of actually making it there and it's a lost cause. That's what would be going through my mind. That's why I wouldn't attend it or anything like that. Now, the part where they should take the blame is to making their fans upset. You know, if your fans struggle to get there, you should at least go see them or say, hey, come meet me here, meet and greet real quick, just at the corner of this place, at the corner right here. Like, you could have done that, maybe, or maybe that would just cause it all over again. I don't know. Really, I just don't know.
No, but like, look, so for Tanacon, you know, like every excuse is thrown out the window because Tanacon was literally, I think, a 10-minute, like a few blocks away from VidCon. It was happening on the same day, so they were there, right? They were told ahead of time. You know, obviously, when you're planned to like show up at an event, you come early. You don't come late. You come early. Before the event even started, you come early. You set up your stuff, and boom. So they didn't do that, you know. And let's say maybe they had something to do at VidCon and they could walk over, right? They didn't do that. They didn't let Tana know that they can't come. They just sat there and let Tana burn. And you know, they didn't say anything to their fans.
I got the answer to that.
Listen,
Dude,
listen,
no,
wait,
perfect summary. Let's summarize this entire video right now. Let's do this right now. So this whole thing about it not being set up, like you're saying, they get there, they're over there, they're not really planning it out, they're not really getting all this. What they handed out wasn't even that good. All of this is just the proof that this is what you're gonna get if it's a free convention you could attend to. They put no effort into it. Oh my god, this is why VidCon in the end is most likely winning. You know, I'm not saying that this is a bad idea. Obviously, this was planned out well and executed correctly, then Tanacon could have been a success. But it wasn't, so the way it stands, it's a definition of a free convention. No effort whatsoever, the lack of management, and a complete disaster. That's the end of the grease, man. The freaking egg is boiling for too long. The thing is burned by now. I don't know. What do you got to say? Because I think we're ready to wrap this up. This omelet here.
I don't know, man. There's some grease still, but I'm gonna let the grease slide.
Yeah, exactly. Let's let it slide for now. We've been at it for quite some time, so I don't know. Wait till the next episode. Maybe she makes a comeback and says something crazy. Maybe Tanacon 2 is gonna happen. Who knows?
And if anything happens, anything shady, you'll hear from us. But next episode will probably be a reaction to some games or anime, or so whatever interests us next. So
that's right.
If you want us to talk about anything, let us know in the comment section below.
Yes, sir.
Our YouTube channels will be linked down below. You know,
Diamond Theft.
Check it out. And Distinctive Clout. Also, Eric, is there something you want to plug? At the end of this video.
Alright, go visit intotheam.com. They make beautiful graphic t-shirts and some all printed on hoodies and a bunch of other tank tops, a bunch of other stuff, okay? And they even collaborate with some big video game names so you can get some cool merchandise. Intotheam.com. Use code DIAMOND for 10% off of any purchase. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Greasy Boys, and stay greasy.
Wow.
Stay greasy.